Canadian doctors are being urged to watch out for a reemergence of scurvy cases due to growing food insecurity. You heard me correctly. Scurvy is caused, we know, by a severe vitamin C deficiency. And a case reported in the Canadian Medical Association Journal is having doctors to be on the lookout for symptoms. For more on scurvy and vitamin C deficiency and what you need to know, we're joined this morning by Leslie Beck, a registered dietitian and the Director of Food and Nutrition at MedCan. Welcome to your morning.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. Great to be here.
So the patient in this published case had been living almost entirely off of canned food, things like soups and tuna, processed cheese, white bread, and almost no fresh produce. She'd started noticing leg pain, skin lesions, and fatigue. She went to hospital. Which populations are at risk for scurvy?
Right. You know, I think, well, people who are at a greater risk for vitamin C deficiency are those who are living with food insecurity, older adults who are isolated and have little family support and limited mobility, and people who eat a very narrow diet, specifically with respect to fruits and vegetables, whether that's due to picky eating or the reasons I just discussed.
You know, I would also add university students into that because I know somebody in that age category who was diagnosed with scurvy because he was eating mostly processed and packaged foods with no fresh fruits and vegetables. So first, before we get to what we need to do to avoid, what are some of the symptoms and warning signs that people should watch out for? Because we think of scurvy, you think of pirates or Victorian-era illness.
Yeah, you're right. And it's not an archaic disease. It does still exist. So first of all, one of the critical roles of vitamin C is to produce collagen in the body. And collagen is a protein that is essential for wound healing, maintaining healthy bones, gums, skin, teeth, and healthy blood vessel walls. So many of the symptoms of scurvy are related to vitamin C's critical role for collagen synthesis. Early symptoms of vitamin C deficiency are pretty nonspecific, you know, fatigue, lethargy, weakness, irritability, poor mood. But as vitamin C deficiency progresses, the classical symptoms of scurvy will show up, such as bruising, gum disease, tooth loss, muscle and bone pain, dry skin, dry hair. Anemia can also be present.
Leslie, how much vitamin C is needed in a diet to be at a healthy level? And then what are some of the preventative measures people can take if they might be worried when they look at their diet that they could be at a risk for scurvy?
Okay. So the official daily vitamin C requirement for adults is 75 milligrams for females, 90 milligrams for males. People who smoke cigarettes need an additional 35 milligrams a day because smoking depletes vitamin C in the body. And I will say, however, that some experts recommend that we try to get at least 200 milligrams of vitamin C a day for optimal health. So, you know, it really comes down to eating fruits and vegetables every day, particularly ones that are really good sources of vitamin C. If you eat about 2.5 cups of fruits and vegetables a day, that should provide somewhere around 150 to 200 milligrams of vitamin C, particularly if you include fruits and vegetables high in vitamin C. And some of the best sources: yellow pepper, red pepper, green pepper, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, strawberries, of course, citrus fruits, mango, papaya, kiwi, tomato juice as well. Those are all really good sources. So I recommend to my clients really try to aim to include 2 vitamin C rich foods at least in your daily diet. And it doesn't have to be fresh. If you're feeding a family on a budget, which many of us are, you know, consider frozen, consider canned. Both have similar nutrient values to fresh.
I was going to ask you, do you have to up your intake if you're not having it fresh, if you're taking it frozen or canned?
No, I mean, and in fact, frozen, which is more economical, that sometimes can have higher nutrient levels than fresh because it's been flash frozen at its peak harvest.
A really important conversation to have this morning. I think surprising to a lot of people to find that doctors now need to be on the lookout for scurvy as an extension of this food insecurity, which we report on consistently more and more. Leslie Beck, great to have you with us this morning. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
If you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.